Welcome to LANTITEPrep.com. In this lesson, we will cover a section on your LANTITE exam that covers a topic of basic operations to help you prepare for test day. Without further ado, let's begin. Let's first remember that operations refer to mathematical processes such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and squaring, among others. This one on the screen, which component should you tackle first? Do you begin on the left and proceed to the right, or should you start from the right and move to the left? In this instance, it's important to determine the correct order of operations to solve the expression accurately. To create a system of correctly answering these kinds of questions, people long ago created the order of operations, where we first handle operations inside parentheses first. In this example, we add 2 and 7, which equals 9, and then multiply it by 6, which gives us a final answer of 54. End. The order of operations also tells us to apply exponents before performing multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction. Where in 3 times 3 squared, we square the 3 first, and then multiply that by 3 to give us a final result of 27. Furthermore, we want to remember to perform multiplication or division operations before addition or subtraction. For example, in this case, we'll multiply 6 by 2, which gives us 12, and then add that to 4 for the final answer of 16. Now, with all of these rules, you might be asking yourself, how do I remember all of this? The answer is PEMDAS. Take a moment to read this acronym and understand the order of operations. Excellent. To make sure you've got a good grasp on it, let's go through some examples. Take a look at the examples on the screen. Grab your pen and pad and write your solutions down. When you're ready, push play for the solutions. Great. Let's go over the first now. Here, we're going to multiply 3 by 2 first to get 6, and then we'll add that to 8 to get a final result of 14. Moving on to the second problem. Here, we'll start by finding the exponent of 4 squared, which is 16. Then we can take 16 divided by 2 to get 8. And finally, we can add 8 and 5 together to make 13. Great job so far. Let's have a look at example number 3. In this case, we'll solve the parentheses first. This will give us 10 times 8 divided by 2, where we'll then find our final solution of 40. Wonderful job so far. Before we wrap this lesson up, it's important to know that the types of questions that you are likely to see on exam day will be put into a context. So let's complete one of these problems now. Pause the video here to read the question. Now, use your understanding of the PEMDAS to solve the height of how high the arrow goes in 3 seconds. Then come back for the solution when you're ready. Great. Let's look at the work to find the solution. Starting with our initial problem. Well, convert the fraction into a decimal to make it easier to work with. Now, let's solve the exponent of 3 squared, which equals 9. Now, we'll multiply 25 times 3, which gives us 75, and negative half times 9.8 times 9, which gives us negative 44.1. Then we'll subtract and find a difference of 30.9, which tells us that the arrow reaches a height of 30.9 meters after 3 seconds. Ready to check your readiness for test day? Take our basic operations practice quiz by enrolling into our full test prep at LANTITEPrep.com. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next lesson.